What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
I could take on anything.
Had to take a couple days off. The weather has not been friendly to me over the last couple days. Just the internet's been really sputtery. It's like it'll be on an hour, off an hour, or whatever. We were getting more ice storms and winter weather and everything, so it's been pretty bad. But, you know, true Midwest fashion. Like, I looked out, like, I woke up from a nap, looked out my window, and I'm like, oh, it's sunny and all the ice is gone. That's normal. Though I will say, this has given me time to sit and play Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Really fucking good. Story's great. They really smoothed the game out. It's a really good experience. I mean, it's still a little clunky, but nowhere near what KCD1 was. I think combat was simplified in all the right ways, but still complex in the right ways. So it's very well done. It is very good.
Man, my back is killing me.
I think it's simplified in all the right ways, and it's also, that's the way I'm looking for. Simplified in the right ways, and I just think being able to pull off combos is easier. You know, I think they it's a little easier to control where your sword is. So that's my opinion. That's my 30-second review. It is very good.
Yo.
So this video is going to be mostly story, seeing that we're here at the end of the chapter. I've really been procrastinating making this video because I had to finish off any like side story sort of content. So we also finally get a conclusion to where Chi-Chan's been going. You know, how she's kind of seemed like, I'm going to say a double agent? Is that the right way to phrase it? I feel like this was an editing mistake. Bit my tongue. Not sure why. I shouldn't have started running here. I should have... Oh well, it's not that bad. But yeah, I should have made the cut about here, or at least I thought I did. Like I say, you're seeing all these jump cuts. It's again because I was knocking out side stories and everything while I was doing all this. So yeah, and had to you know, splice together a lot of footage. So yeah, like I was saying, sorry, before I got distracted, but yeah, we finally figure out Chi-Chan and how she seemed like she's been a double agent, and I gotta say, the reveal kind of comes out of nowhere, and it's pretty good. Then why take my money? Come on.
Huh?
Hey, lady, where are we headed? The sun's going down. Whatever then. I'll just sit here. Could use the shut-eye.
Yeah.
We're here.
Sit here and nap while on a choppy speedboat. Yeah.
Excuse me, what do you mean we're here?
Yeah, it's the middle of the ocean, lady. Oh, bursting for a piss, too.
Don't you dare pee in my boat.
Pee off the side. It's the ocean.
Right there. See it?
Fish piss in it. If anyone gets that reference, you and me can be best friends.
That a cruiser? Here it comes.
Listen.
Okay.
Right now, we're short on faith, but shorter on time. Trusting you is a gamble. For your sake, don't let me regret it.
I'm not sure I get you. But when someone bets big on me, I pay off.
Hope so.
Hey, how about you talk straight with us?
I'm just gonna.
Best place to hide a tree's the forest.
What the proper way to phrase?
Here, we've got something
What the
better.
proper way to phrase that be?
We keep
I
precious
pay
cargo
out, not pay
at
off.
sea.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too pedantic. See, when I was seeing like the lights and everything, like I was actually expecting like a bigger ship, almost like that tanker from like a Dragon Gaiden that had the casino and the rich people thing.
Akane-san?
I suppose
I think
I,
it's called
should
the
say
Citadel.
hello. Ichiban Kasuga-san.
Hi, Mom.
Now,
Yes, best
makes
character's
sense.
back.
Hiding out on the ocean. Rice was scouring the city, but they were never there.
I think I'm
And
really gonna.
you
You're gonna be seeing a
were
lot of
the
this
old
game
woman's
in the
contact this
next
whole
next
time.
week and a half or so.
You watch your tongue talking about her.
Because I am
When she
super
was
excited
a
for
Polycana
the
volunteer, she did a lot of good
for the
for
spin-off
people.
game with Majima.
You don't want to find out how far
really
I'd go to
want to
protect
see
her.
Majima and Yamai meet. Like, it's all I want.
So this is who Bryce is tearing up the island for?
It's okay. Introduce yourself.
Nice to meet you. My name is Lonnie.
My name's Kasuga. Ichiban Kasuga. It's nice to meet you too, Lonnie.
Thank you very much.
Which means you're Akane-san, aren't you?
That's right. Akane Kishida. I appreciate all you've been through. Just for my and Lonnie's sake. I'm very sorry.
Hey, everything we did was our choice.
Yeah, you got nothing to be sorry for. Besides, you're Kasuga's mother, aren't you? We'd have followed you into hell itself. Your boy here knows how to inspire folks.
I'm so very sorry. How troublesome must it be to have an old woman interrupt your life, claiming to be your mother?
To be honest, it still hasn't sunk in. I'm not really sure how to process all this stuff.
Don't worry. That's a very normal response. Sawashiro-san knew that I was being selfish, reaching out to you. I had to beg him before he'd do it. Still, thank you for finding me. It's good to meet you.
Oh, come on. This is embarrassing. Akane-san, it is okay to call you that, right?
Of course it is.
There's a lot
What else
we
would
could
you
probably
call
talk
her?
about.
Like, are you
But right
asking
now,
to call her
your
mom?
safety is top priority.
Yeah, now that we're back on land, who knows when Bryce might sniff us out.
Say, Lonnie, have you ever been to Japan?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, Akane-san's gonna take you there, all right? It's colder than it is here, but the food's great.
If we go there, Akane will be safe?
Yeah, Akane-san can rest easy, and you won't have to hide anymore.
It's true. Japan's a nice place.
Okay. Then, let's go.
All right, we should get moving. Thankfully, the Daidoji faction's here. They've got a lot of pull back home.
Daidoji?
Yeah, they can get you and Akane-san to Japan in a snap. That sound okay to you, Akane-san?
Mm-hmm. Kyo-san and I knew that we could only keep hiding for so long. We'll put our faith in you from here on.
Kyo-san?
Ahem.
Great name. It suits you. Sorry, we probably should have asked.
Don't wear it out.
All right, I'm gonna make the call. Hold on a second.
Hanawa?
Yeah, he said he could arrange a flight out for us. Let's hope these guys are as good as their word.
Chitose, everything good?
Oh, yeah. Don't mind me.
Yeah, make sure it's ready. We'll bring them by soon.
Hanawa's place is kind of far from here. Think you could get us a ride? The Daidoji safe house is the best spot for Akane-san and Lani right now.
I can get you something sturdy, bulletproof. Driver to go with it too.
Just say the word.
You know, for the
You may not know
Daidoji
this, but I was a
faction,
hell of a
supposed
getaway
to be
driver
this,
back in the
like,
day.
kind of like.
You may not know
cabal.
this, but I'm a former cop.
How about that?
All these
Guess we'll just
characters
leave
really
the
seem to
past in the
know
past
who
for
they are.
Don't mind if we
I
do.
get that Adachi would know them because he's with Kasuga and everything, and we're actually like really tightly involved with the Daidoji. But the fact that we're just using their name openly with Yamai and all that, just to me seems a little odd.
Okay.
Say, Akane-san, mind if I ask something? These people, why are they after the two of you?
Thank you for asking the $10 million question.
It's what Lonnie's carrying.
Huh?
And this is
Lonnie?
finally going
Did
to
you
bring
show
everything
him?
that we've been doing so far together.
It's okay. Kasuga-san's someone you can
You know,
trust.
I had one complaint about this in the last game. It is that I feel like it takes so long for the plot to kind of like consolidate. It's like, what the fuck are we
That's
doing
Polyconic
for so
insignia.
long?
It is.
I think a lot of
I've
Yakuza
seen
games
this
kind of have
before
that
somewhere.
problem.
Oh. Before. Bryce was wearing
I
one that looked like
still
that.
cannot get over the fact that this
Callan and Dana.
this
the other
Polynesian
Polycon followers,
religious
they all dress
organization
pretty
is
similar.
run by a man named
None of them
Bryce.
had a pennant
The
quite like
whitest
this.
name ever.
No wonder it
I'm sorry,
stood
no,
out
that's
at the
probably
time.
Keith.
This one's unique.
Still.
It's the sage of Polycana's birthright. It's been passed down through generations since the Order was founded. A sacred relic. Truly one of a kind.
One of a kind, huh? But that would mean...
Right. Therein lies the problem. You see, I met Lonnie only recently. About 2 weeks ago now, I think. It was late. Close to midnight, best as I recall. The rest of the orphanage staff had gone. The children were all asleep. I'd been catching up on paperwork, staying overtime.
Staying until midnight. I guess you had a lot of responsibility as director.
Thanks for saying so, but it's a rewarding job. Anyway, it was around then I heard a knock on the door. And there she was. Lonnie. In all my time at the orphanage, no one had ever come to us like that. Alone. In the middle of the night.
Lonnie, what brought you to Akane-san's place?
I never had a mom or dad. I grew up with my grandma. But then, Grandma got sick. She went to the hospital. They told us she wouldn't get better.
I'm really sorry.
Grandma said if she had to leave me, she needed to make sure I'd be okay. She gave me this pendant and a letter and said that in Honolulu, there's a Polycana orphanage I should go to.
What was in the letter?
It's less of a letter, more of a will, but not from Lonnie's grandmother. It's 70 years old, written by Polycana's sage at the time.
Now that's pretty fucking interesting.
What does it say, Akane-san?
I've memorized every word of it. If, in the event of my death, Bryce Fairchild is named Sage of Polycana, his claim must be deemed illegitimate and falsely gained. The rightful sage, as elected by our officers, shall be born only of the Mililani family. To this true successor, I bequeath our most precious heraldry. The Mililani family has one living heir. Lonnie.
Okay, I've got a few questions.
I could scarcely believe it was authentic.
So they said people would vote on the person who'd be the next sage, but it would have to be within
you couldn't have
a
known he was
specific
hiding
family lineage. So
that's
why vote on it?
That's why
Next
I
question.
fell into his
They
trap.
said 70
I called
years.
Bryce to ask him about it.
How old is Bryce? Because
You
the
did
way
what came
that
naturally.
will is written
that
makes
letter
it
was
sound like
way
he's been
too much
making
to handle
power
on your
grabs
own.
from within the organization. So
would've
let's
been
say he
standard
was super
procedure to
young.
inform Bryce,
At
I'm
the
sure.
earliest, it was 20 when he was doing it.
Thank you.
So
standard or not,
70 years later,
it
he's like
was the
90.
worst move
He's
I
clearly
could
not
have
90
made.
in this game. He looks
I got
almost
Lonnie
probably
something
in
to
his
eat.
maybe
Called
60s.
Bryce's number.
Maybe his 70s.
Despite how late it was,
the
Bryce
timing
immediately said
doesn't
he'd come over.
add up to me here. Maybe I'm crazy. If somebody can explain that
was
one
when
to me.
I started
But
feeling like
the math
something
is not
wrong.
adding up.
Bryce got there, acting like usual. Then he saw the pendant and the will. Before I knew it, Lonnie had a gun pointed at her. All I could do was take her hand and run away. But Bryce's men were already after us. We were being hunted. Everyone in Polycana I used to trust turned on us. But somehow, we got to Night Square, where Kyo-san was willing to give us shelter.
You were in my turf from the very start, and I never found you. Ugh, I'll never live this shit down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Since you and Bryce are enemies, it meant Night Square was safe for them. Wait, didn't Dana say that Akane-san left a letter behind?
With all his resources, I bet the Sage has a forger on payroll.
I guess so. That means the police who gave up looking are probably with Bryce, too. Anyway, if he was ready to kill a little girl just like that, this is the real deal. That night, did he come alone? Maybe he didn't want his people learning the truth. Now every gang in Hawaii is trying to cover it up. By now, he must be desperate. Hey, Akane-san, what did the will mean about him being illegitimate?
From what I
Isn't
understand,
that pretty
the
self-explanatory?
last sage was killed in a robbery, along with his wife. Bryce claims that the sage entrusted his pendant to him as he was dying. If
That was that mob-like
falsely
hit that we
gained
saw at the very
means
beginning.
what I think it might.
Then Bryce might have been
Interesting
behind that
context
robbery,
for that
huh?
that robbery. I
Seems like the
actually
last sage
I
saw
didn't
Bryce for
see
what
that
he
moment
was,
as being
according to the
connected
will.
to a religious organization. I was expecting it to be like a mob
This
hit or a
pendant's
government
the real
thing or
thing.
I don't
And
know. It
Bryce's
was
must
a
be.
little interesting.
Most likely, a fake. The last sage could have sensed something amiss and switched pendants in advance.
So essentially,
Probably. Considering what
Bryce
he wrote down.
is
Now it makes
using
sense. Bryce would do anything
his position
to
as the
keep
head
that
of
secret.
Polycana to
So this
avoid
Mililani
suspicion
family,
of him essentially
what
being this
happened?
massive crime lord.
They must have
if I'm
known
understanding
the
this
danger they
correctly.
faced challenging him. Even after so long, Bryce is crazed when it comes to maintaining power.
Like I said, I still think the
Seems that
timing
way.
with what Akane-san
And
said
so,
earlier
The Mililani
is
family
a little
abandoned Polycana.
doesn't make a
for
whole
their
hell
own
of a lot of
safety.
sense to me, but
Lonnie's grandmother
whatever.
had no ties to them. I doubt she even fully knew the pendant's true worth. She may have only thought Polycana would look after Lonnie if she had it in her possession, never realizing the danger it put her in.
This means Lonnie is the real Sage of Polycana, doesn't it?
A child shouldn't have to bear that kind of burden. Polycana has gone this long without her. There's no good reason to involve her now.
You're right. It's all gonna be okay, Lonnie. Sit tight. Let the grown-ups protect you.
Grown-ups. It's really been 45 years. You're older now than Masumi-san was the last time I saw him.
You should have seen me in my prime. Sorry you couldn't.
I should say the same thing to you, but I've always wanted to hold you again. And now, oh, you're much too big for me to pick up.
Yeah. Don't want to hurt your back.
give him crap about his hair.
The thing is, Akane-san, I know you best as the woman Arakawa-san told me about.
Hmm?
How you carried a newborn out of the hospital, doing everything you could to protect it? I mean, that's just amazing.
Am I the only one
There
who
wasn't
thinks it's a
anything
little
amazing
odd he's
about
saying
it.
it and
All
not
I did
me?
was run for my life.
But whatever.
And when I stowed that baby away, I had given up on everything.
Akane-san, look what you're doing right now.
Running with a child. So I am. Some people never learn, do we?
You know, Arakawa-san said to me that of all the women over the years, there was only one. Even if I've only just met you, I can tell why.
Thank you for that.
Eyes on the damn road.
Of course. I'll deliver you safely. I swear on my life, boss.
I like that guy.
Right here's good. The Daidoji safe house is just up there.
Hold back a second. Tetsu.
All quiet. Nobody in sight.
Saji.
Everything looks okay, boss.
Coast is clear. That's all I've got for you.
I appreciate this, Yamai.
It's usually too late for men like us to do right by the people we came from.
It's us. Kasuga and everyone.
What? You'd think he'd have the bolts like done up.
I've arranged for a private jet. We're preparing for takeoff now. Another 30 minutes or so. Feel free to rest in the meantime.
Oh, that's posh. Perks of being an evil enterprise, huh?
Well, hardly evil. We simply maintain the status quo. Can't see much of a difference there.
I mean, I'd argue they're just. Never mind. I was about to say they're a
Welcome.
government organization, and then I
Pleased you're
remembered.
safe.
Well, I guess my stance on government. Nah, I'll let evil stand.
At last, we've searched for some time. I'm moved to confess. I'm curious why my superiors find you so valuable.
Hanawa-san, you have any tact? Could at least try putting him at ease. Let's
Well, I guess they're also not a government organization. They're more a political faction.
What's wrong, Chitose-san?
Like how he hides the
Saw you trying to call someone.
I love how he hides
What are you talking about?
the computer
Hold up.
like he's on the hub.
Something wrong, Chi-chan?
That's what I'd like to know. Quit playing games, Chitose-san. My phone. May I have it back?
Oh, that tone shift.
Chitose-san.
Hey, Chi-chan.
Streaming the game. There's the cutscenes going on too long.
Listen carefully.
Game almost closed on me.
He was never the person you thought he was. Akane-san and Lani aren't safe here.
Huh?
Forgive me, please. I'm sorry. He's been blackmailing me all along. I couldn't tell you.
I'm confused. Is this some kind of private joke I don't get? Chi-chan, how could A-chan be blackmailing you? With what?
Your guess is as good as mine.
I'm still trying to figure out how the
Chitose-san
Daidoji
and I just
faction
met the other day.
didn't pick up on this guy being...
Hey! What are you doing?
I'm sorry, I should not have laughed at that. Just like I shouldn't have laughed as hard as I did when that first happened when I was playing this, but...
You used to care for someone in a wheelchair.
But seriously, though, how did the Daidoji faction, like, not pick up on this guy not being on their side?
He reminds you of him, doesn't he?
You know, you'd think they would have more like spies to be able to suss something like this out.
Play on your sympathies.
Wait a second. You're saying A-chan... You're saying his legs work? He
Well,
can walk?
No.
If they didn't, her shoving him out of that chair was a little mean.
I would have been able to tell. A-chan wasn't... He's not...
What are you doing?
A-chan?
Stop laughing. Lie.
Oh, look at you.
Lie.
Never been a bigger
You don't have to reveal yourself. She had no proof.
Lidocaine, it's called.
She's just yelling and shoved a kid out of a wheelchair.
Fast-acting localized anesthetic. At the time, I said, how hard could it be to fake
Can you fake being crippled with lidocaine? I missed that when I first played this.
Luckily, Ebina-san insisted you'd spot an act.
Ebina? As in, Seiryu clan Ebina?
Yes, yes.
Seriously though, anybody out there?
Fuck.
Does anybody out there know?
Are you?
Like, can you fake being handicapped using lidocaine?
Dwight.
Yeah, look, it's Danny Trejo. What is with the names in this game? You got Bryce and Dwight.
They know everything. Akane-san and Lani. They have to get out of here.
Oh, how disappointing. Chitose Fujimomi.
I'm still trying to figure out why
Never had the
he
heart.
revealed himself.
Never
I'm
could
like,
see it through.
she has no proof. She shoved a kid out of a wheelchair.
Your life's not worth
Play
shit.
up the act. Instead, he just goes, well.
Bastard.
Ichiban, we don't have time. They're already here.
Who are you?
Hanawa, I love you, man. You're not good at this spy shit. You know, after getting captured in the first game and all this, it's just, you know, you got captured and beat up in the first game, and this one you just got shot. He's not good at this spy thing. I don't know why that's funny.
We ho.
Damn it! You bastards!
We have to get her back. Damn it! I'm coming through!
Okay, whoever does the English voice acting for Kasuga, I gotta say, I really dig him. I think the guy, he gives that perfect. He's a wide-eyed idiot, but he has that perfect level, like at that moment when he's desperate or angry, and when it's time to like really get going for her. When it's that like really serious time, he nails it. He gets both sides of his character done, really well. I'm not very eloquent right now in how I phrase that, but
let's go.
It's just like the English voice actor for Kiryu. When he's goofy, it works really. He works really well, but then he's got just a really great voice for when it's serious time and trying to be dramatic line. When it's time for the really kind of crime drama moments.
While you still can.
Superman!
Damn! Lonnie! Damn it! Lonnie!
Did Akane get shot? I don't think so. I think she just got bitch slapped. Yeah, okay. She's alive. Okay, I've never been slapped in the face like that, but, well, I guess she's older. So, but still.
She's unconscious, but she'll be okay.
Did that knock you unconscious?
It's, not good for them. Hanawa-san and Wong, they were both shot. They're dead.
Damn it all.
No.
Okay, and I'm going to continue to be a nudge here, but Hanawa was shot kind of down in the stomach. Would he die that fast? Like I get it. Like you can definitely, like, he got shot almost like through the heart. So okay, I can believe him. But Hanawa, like I said, he was shot more down near the stomach. Like those can kill you, definitely. Don't get me wrong, but usually doesn't it take a little while for you to bleed out and like those are just like usually like slower deaths.
Kiryu-san.
But again, this is essentially a crime drama, so let it go. I know.
Hanawa-san, he's been killed. Wong too. And Lonnie, Olikana has her. She's gone. Forgive me. Everything. I screwed everything up.
I feel like the facial animation could be a little better there. Because he just looks angry. He doesn't look like he's crying. But either way, guys, that's going to about do it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. As always, find me over on social media. All that stuff is linked down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, and already. Please subscribe to the channel and stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm out.